this new Google VEO3 is like insane. So there's some other AI videos, like video apps and stuff, and Kat's like an expert. I know Cynthia is doing that too. So if you guys need any like help creating any kind of reels or anything like that, like definitely make sure that you reach out to Kat or Cynthia. Kat's helped us quite a bit. This Google VEO though, they just released it. I don't know. I think it was like two days ago. I just found out about it 2 days ago. I wouldn't say that I am like the in, but definitely I just found out. I knew it was coming. I knew something was coming. And I don't know if you guys have seen our content yet, but there is literal, so my husband has a car dealership and he just opened another one, right? So he just partnered in a new car dealership, not opened it, but he just started there. Anyways, he needs help with his social media. And of course I gave him my rates and I said, this is what it costs to work with me. He's also our largest investor. Kind of kidding. I can't see anybody's faces. I'm hoping that some of you laughed at that joke because it's pretty hilarious. Thank you, Amy.
I laughed, Chelsea.
So I gave him our rates and I said, you're going to pay this. Anyways, so we're trying to help him, Alexia and I, and we were coming up with strategies. We're like, his big problem is that he has a huge staff, like a bunch of salespeople that don't want to be on camera. They don't want to spend time away from it. And they don't understand like the digital sales piece because they don't have all of their infrastructure set up. They're overwhelmed. Like they don't want to deal with it. So they're intimidated. They don't want to be on camera every day, which is like a common theme that we hear even amongst our moms, right? So I'm like, okay, I have got to figure this out. So like Kat did a lot of these like B-roll reels, which are beautiful. If you guys are not following her content, you should. It's the Prosperous Patriot. I know Sin was starting to do them. They're very, 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 very cool. Google VEO, but they're very like artistic and cinematic. And like, they remind me a lot of Alexia's content. Very artistic. Wouldn't you say, Alexia, like the Millionaire Homemaker, where it's very like fun to watch.
I know. Well, you know that I'm like so intrigued because it takes time to come up with like, you know, a cinematic look and feel to your content. But if you can take that energy and apply it to AI, my goodness, like the game is over. It's over, guys.
So this Google VEO, if you have a problem that you're trying to solve, we're learning a couple of things because I know like even we may have Kat do like a training on how she does certain things. Somebody's saying they need a link. I'll give it to her in a second. Google VEO will take just a random person and it's all AI generated and you can give it a script. It's a paid product. You can give it a script and it will generate. I generated 21 videos for Rob's car dealerships, B-rolls of people in cars, people having coffees, people having this, like that look like a real human being talking and giving 5-star reviews of their car buying experience. And I put in a screenshotted picture of the Instagram for the like the Lighthouse Point dealership that he has. It pulled the logo, it pulled the location, it did aerial shots of Florida. I was like blown away at my first experience doing that. And so I wouldn't say it's artistic. I would say it looked like you can, depending on what prompts you put in, it looked like just a real person having a conversation. It was very like tricky. Like I didn't know. I guess you can train one. I saw another reel, like you can train somebody to like mimic exactly who you are. Kat's done it. But like there's other apps where it looks exactly like you, but that's intensive. This one, I literally just put in a scene prompt and it so the fact that you can make mass amounts of B-roll reels like that for businesses that maybe the brand isn't specifically your face or who you're trying to teach, but maybe like you can help with clients, or you can make meta ads that way, or you can there's so many different ways that you can lean into it. Just know that the possibilities are out there and they're endless, and to keep looking and to stay on top of it. And that's why you're a part of this community, because like we try to stay on top of it as best we can. Go ahead, Alexia.
So what I was going to say is, like, if you can adopt a blended model. So, if you go to my account, yes, it's a lot of me and my face copy, but I grew that account as a hybrid intentionally because I couldn't be everywhere at the same time. I couldn't put my face out there every single day, record every single day, all that stuff. So it's a blend. So I'm going to be applying the AI model to mine as well. So if you can think about you growing a personal brand and then using this as a supplementary way to amplify your message and stretch your content, think about how much more you'll be able to show up. Chelsea dropped a stat in here last week. What is it? 492 hours. What is the stat, Chelsea? For for you to amplify your brand online.
450 hours of content, not to amplify your brand, but to establish yourself as an expert. Yeah. To establish yourself as an expert, you need to have 450 hours of content, which is why behind the scenes, Alexia, Amanda, Samia, all of us, even Kat's helping us with some AI stuff. We are pushing to reuse, repurpose existing content that we have, record everything that we do, put that out in YouTube, reuse it into B-rolls. We're putting it all under the Abundant Academy umbrella. These influencers like Amanda Sellers, even we'll be using some of Pamela's content, have been kind enough to be like, yeah, we can SEO all of that together because everybody wins. So rising tides, right? So when we're able to tag a lot of our content in these like high, I'm sorry, my brain isn't working. And if we're able to tag them as like SEO'd for Abundant Academy, then we can like push it and we can make our experts on the Abundant Academy moms, including all of you, when you tag yourself in these links, you join that 450 hours. So we're working really hard behind the scenes to repurpose, even like Amanda's long form content on her YouTube. We're going to take that, repurpose it, and put that on Abundant Academy TV YouTube. So that way that lines up with everybody else's SEO when you're posting with us. But to establish yourself as an expert, it's 450 hours, which means we did the math, and it's something like you need to be posting 10 to 15 times a day of reels, like stories. You need to be going live. You need to do like 16, or is it 47 hours a week? Something like that. I don't know. Sammy, you can do the math way better than I can. I have to look. We have a finance meeting after this, and I am not looking forward to it, but I am becoming her. So that is
You're gonna be great. Don't be
great. She's gonna rip my entire budget apart, personally and professionally, and say, you can't do this, you can't do that. Here we go. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be? Okay. So now that we have hi, Donna Cohen's in here. Okay, I want to, hi, how are you?
It's
She
been
is
months.
Oh my gosh, Donna is like the OG ambassador of Abundant Academy when we first started an ambassador program and we didn't know what the heck we were doing or what our ambassadors would be doing. It was well before we had this whole system built out. And have you been able to launch your website at all or anything?
Chelsea, I would just it's been a really hard 6 months, but I would love to talk with you, but just
let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh my gosh. Hi, Donna. I'm so happy that you're here. That is one example. Donna is a shining example. So she has children across the US, and so she travels to see them quite a bit, and they have kids. She keeps showing up for herself. She has this big vision and goal of wanting to create this business online. And no matter what, she still shows up. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so proud of you. Like, that is absolutely amazing. And thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. So I want you guys to explore Google VEO3 on your own time. And then I know that I'm sure we could convince Kat to do a training on her system, Kat and Sin. We can figure something out. So you guys can learn how to do that, I'm sure. Now we're going to get into Canva code. Does anybody, before I fully dive in, does anybody have like a mom win or anything specific and urgent that they need addressed? I'm going to give you 2 seconds because I made a promise to Samia and the executive team, because we do have a meeting after this, that I will be on time today. I made a promise. So I'm going to have to be. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to move in to Canva code. Alexia is laughing at me because she doesn't think I can do it.
I don't. No, I love you so much. No. But see, this is why this is such a great community. Chelsea has such a good heart, and she just wants everyone to be taken care of. And so, but she'll be on here with you guys for like 4 hours if we don't cut her off.
Alexia's like, oh, we have like 5 white glove clients that you need to service right now, and like,
you gotta get
she's like,
how many
we have
funnels
2
are we
new
building out today,
hires.
Chelsea?
I'm like,
how many funnels are we building out today? Like, I mean, hey guys, we are so excited that some of you like, just want it to be done, and we're taking it on for you. So we're working hard for you behind the scenes. It's going to be great.
Yes, we are. So just so you guys know, on track or off track, exactly. Just so you guys know, I dropped it in our WhatsApp. We do offer, I don't know why I didn't think to tell you guys that we offer this. It's like our whole other company. And it never crossed my mind, but we do offer white glove services where we will actually do your entire digital product for you. We will build out your entire system, your Pinterest, all of like your website, everything, your funnels, your digital product, your YouTube strategies, everything. We will build it out for you, your email marketing, the whole shebang. We will get that done for you, meet you where you are, and customize it specifically to you, your niche. And then we stay on, we do management services as well. That's how we actually cover our nut and have other businesses. So the executive team actually works, it's called abundant management is what our business is. And so we have those offerings for you we only take 4 clients on at a time, so we can specifically service them, really cone in. We actually have 1 spot left if you guys are interested, but we are fully full. So if there's something like that, let me know. I know Alexia's like, what?
No, it's good. So honestly, the reason why we're talking about it is because the one feedback note we've gotten over and over again over the past couple sessions is there's so many options. Like, you guys are giving us all the things that we can do, and we still feel a little bit overwhelmed. And I get it. Like, making those decisions can be hard, and sometimes it is easier. And if you have the funding to do that, it can be a great blessing. And I get that. So we're excited to dive in with you guys. And we are so excited for the brands that we're building out right now, because they're so good. And we just know it's going to bring great abundance to, yes, you may. Sorry. My kids are running feral in the back seat. This is how we do business.
Mine are downstairs, so it's fine. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to build a website with you. And I'm going to show you how I do it. I dropped our about abundant management in there, just FYI, just so you guys can see like another reason to tell you this is there's ascension. So while we're starting with our digital product and we're gaining credibility that way, and we're positioning you as experts, and then we're leaning into coaching offerings, and then we're leaning into like all of that and growing your businesses in that direction, you can always package up. So you can bundle up on your digital products. You can always package up and make sure that you have these like high ticket, that's what they're called, high ticket, high end white glove offerings. So you can always funnel it up that way. So just know that that's always an option and an opportunity for you in your business, and we can help you accomplish that. Can I send out a code to create templates? Yes. What templates would you like, Pamela? let me know and then I can get those to you. So I'm trying to figure out what website I should build, and Canva code. Yes, I can send some Canva templates out. That's okay. I can send Canva code. I can send Canva templates out. I can do that at the end. Remind me. Do you mean for like digital products and stuff? We have some in your business in a box, but I can definitely share our templates with you. Another really good option that we always use is when we go into Canva, and I can show you when I share my screen, you can literally just search their templates specific to your niche, and 9 times out of 10 somebody's already done it, and they'll do it better than what Alexia, Amanda, and I have templates for. So we will share any and all of our templates with you, but they are position specific to our niches, which you can take and edit, and we love that. That's why we didn't give you 1,000 templates for Canva digital downloads in Business in a Box, because every niche is different. So we can't, some of your freebies might be different, some things might be different for you, but we can definitely show you how to get your own Canva templates. We can do a full thing on Canva today. And
Chelsea, is the question maybe like, can you with Canva code, like maybe they're asking if you can create a template inside of, like, not just a website, but can you have it, which you can, obviously. That's why that's what I think the question
but
is.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Terrible.
I've had, well, because I can't then edit it, right? Like I can ask it to do a prompt, but it doesn't. Yeah. Go ahead.
The website is beautiful. The design is beautiful when you do your websites. I love your websites. The Canva designs of like actual Canva templates, when you go to Canva code or any of things, are terrible. They don't have, for some reason, when they're trying to design an actual like PDF or design element product, isn't good, but the actual website is beautiful and we can make it functional and all of that. Does that make sense? Pamela, did that answer your question? I can call you later and confirm. And would people like more? Yes. Okay. Let me share my screen. Do not judge the backdrop of the amount of tabs that I have open. Okay. I have ADHD. It's all right. I've been self-diagnosed. We are okay. We're going to survive. This is why I outsource.
When I sent you a screen recording the other day, I said the same thing. I'm like, don't judge all my open tabs.
I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. And Dr. Amelia was like, oh, that's because you have ADHD. Like, oh, she's like, do you ever go back to any of your tabs? I'm like, sometimes, like 3. She's like, but you have 27 open. So why is that?
Like 3 of them, but there's like 25 or 30 open.
But I'm afraid I'm going to forget something. Anyways, okay.
That's a different problem for a different time for us to address for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, good, Toni. I know that. Well, that's why we have Sarah. This is why we outsource. Okay, Amy, thank you. I am off track. You are correct. All right. I am putting my group chat away. So if you have questions or anything and I do not get to you, just make sure you have a direct line to Sarah. You have a direct line to me in the Instagram chats. You'll get it answered. You can ask. I'm sure the other experts will have an answer for you that will be more clear and concise than mine. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of, I just need to keep the participants open so I can see if somebody needs to come in. So really quick, just for you guys to know, like if you're trying to create anything in Canva code, we could probably create a Canva team. There's millions of templates, especially in Canva Pro. That's why I say that this is so important. And so if you're like, I want to make an ebook about cooking for kids, there you go. And you can just scroll and scroll and scroll until you find things that you like. And then what I do is I just create a project. As you can see, I have 1,000 of them. I create a project, I add it to the project, and I just add and add and add, and I'll spend like an hour on here. And then I'll take that and I'll create and play with it, or I'll hand it off to my designer. So I've gotten to a place now where we have a full-time designer, but sometimes it's even faster, or we haven't been able to like flush out the idea fully in our head, that we just need to create it ourselves. Like Alexia and I go back and forth. Like, are we ready to offload this or not? Amanda, same thing. Amanda needs to keep things in her control until she's ready for it to be released and polished. Outside of that, she wants to control it because she needs to think through it and use the product. So it's everybody, how people, it's your business and how you work. So these are like the templates of the Canva design. So you can really pull any of this. There's nothing you can do wrong when you're creating a digital product. But remember, simple is always better. PDFs sell just as well as a beautifully done Canva design. We also have the fiber designers. We have all of that. So just remember, and if you have the white glove service, you use our specific designers also. Okay. All of that is done. We are going to go to, did that answer everybody? I don't have the chat open. Alexia, can you look at the chat and tell me if that answered anybody's questions, or does anybody have specific questions for me?
We're good, Chelsea. I'll keep monitoring the chat.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go to our handy dandy favorite person, Judy, for me. It's a clear Judy. Okay. We are going to create a business. Would anybody like me to do your specific website?
This is
Alexia,
a golden
pick
opportunity right now. Who's saying yes in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, Toni says me, please.
Okay, Toni. I don't have your digital product readily available. Do you have your PDF readily available? If you do, send it to me in the chat.
Yes, let me get it.
Okay.
I did email it to you too.
I know,
but I can grab it.
I
no
have
problem.
all my tabs open. There's no.
Yeah, no, me too.
There's no way I'm going to get out of this to be able to find it and then come back, and we'll be out of time. So
you just need my lead magnet. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just to give it a sense of your brand voice. So what I do is I always take my like lead magnet or my business bot, right? I'm working within my business bot, but and I say, please help me create a Canva code website wireframe that works for homeschool. We call it home. Is it home-led education that you like to call it, Toni?
Home learning or home education.
Home learning. Okay, that works from homeschool moms to help them with activities to, sorry, I normally voice to text this, activities. I'm all embarrassed about my spelling. Help them with activities to stay present and stay on track. Please include a daily habit tracker to help moms stay present with their children and to give them prompts to stay centered and focused. I would like to sell my freebie and digital product at the end. I want this website to turn into an app, and I would like to incorporate YouTube videos that show me actually doing the activities.
Okay, I sent one part of it, and then the other part is the home learning handled 150 AI prompts. It's like a dual freebie. And I'm looking for that one right now.
That's okay. I only need one.
Okay.
Damn it. What did I do? Sorry. Hold on. Where'd it go? Can you guys see all my things? Oh no.
We're still in the same You're still sharing your screen.
Well, I am not in that same thing, and I don't know where it went. Okay, wait, hold on.
I've done that before. Like I'm sharing my screen, but I don't know where it is, so I can't get the screen again.
It's so stressful. This is why I don't share my screen. Back to my screen sharing.
Well, it's
pause,
still
share.
up there.
Where is it? I know, but now I can't even. Okay, wait.
So I have a quick question. Maybe we can fill the time with that. Maybe someone can answer real fast. The saved memory full. Does that affect anything? Like, should we be trying to clear that out, or do you? Because that's up for me all the time. That saved memory full.
So she's in she's in Canva, not ChatGPT, right, Chelsea?
What?
You're in
Hold on.
Canva. You're not in ChatGPT.
No, I'm currently in ChatGPT.
Are you in ChatGPT? I thought you were typing. Okay.
No, I'm creating a wireframe in ChatGPT. I'm trying
Oh,
to find.
so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, that's step one.
This is
That's
really
probably where I went
stressful.
wrong. I was fiddling with this morning actually, and it built a beautiful website. But I didn't do this step first.
You should probably clear your memory or go through, because sometimes it will. So I am dropping my guide. Sometimes ChatGPT will just save things and update its memory that you just need to go through and just do some housekeeping maybe once a month.
Okay.
That's what I would suggest. But see, like mine saved memories fulls because I just use it all the time. It still works. It just is keeping it. It's pulling from what it's been saved, and it's not saving anything new. Okay, so now what ChatGPT is doing, and it'll be even better when you guys do this in your ChatGPT with your brand voice, because you have had your business bot built out. Here we are. We have literally a Canva code website wireframe that's making it. So I've asked for the wireframe. What a wireframe is what is given to a web developer to create the website. So what you're doing is you're saying, hey, I want you to create an entire wireframe. And the reason why I tell it that I'm doing it in Canva code is because it'll code it differently. It'll give it different instructions. It'll give it like specific entry points. Eventually what you can do is you can say, hey, I want to embed X, Y, and Z. Ensure your YouTube videos are embedded, not just link, download technical notes for Canva code. I don't have any of those YouTube videos embedding or anything like that. Okay. But when you are doing this on your own, you will have all of those embed codes, and you add those embed codes to your Canva code. You add it and it will embed it. So right now I'm going in Canva AI right next to the templates. So you've built your digital product. This is why I say you can do this in like an hour. Go to Canva AI, go to code for me. Now, the problem that we're having is a lot of like, so I've entered this. So now it has this, and watch it. It's coding our website. So let's time it. It's 1:28. Let's see how long it takes to make Toni's website. In the process, I'll tell you some of the drawbacks that we found with Canva code. Canva code makes a beautiful website for like, if you want to talk about yourself, if you want to maybe give your freebie, you can do that. The integrations are limited. The ability to edit is extremely limited. And you cannot go back and integrate a pixel yet. And you're going to want to integrate a pixel into your landing pages when you start running meta ads to it. Otherwise, it won't track conversions or anything like that. So when you do retargeting campaigns, or you want to make triggers on your CRM to follow up with abandoned carts, anything like that, you're going to need to have a metapixel tracking that. And that's one drawback about creating these. However, AI moves so quickly and so fast that I'm sure by the time you're like, if other than today, I would say by somebody watching this next quarter, it's already been fixed. You know what I mean? So that's why I want you to still learn this tool, and you'll start to learn in your business, like, oh, I probably need a website for that. Oh, I have an idea. Let me put a website out so I can test my social media. I can see what they think about this product. If you can create websites like that so quickly, then you can service a lot of clients a lot of different ways, and you can do it fairly easily. But you need to know the limitations that you're dealing with, and you need to know what tools you're using for what. So I wouldn't suggest this being your main website for any of your digital product selling or anything like that. But it can be, when we have the right embed codes and everything put in, it can be like Become Her 90, right? That was a fully functioning website that could take your email and register. But I couldn't create an entire profile build out for customers to log in and have a portal like you do on a Button Academy. So there's drawbacks and there's benefits. Again, like web design, eventually we'll be able to just do this all ourselves. I think in the next 3 to 6 months, AI is going to have a handle on all of it, honestly, that we probably won't need to outsource as much as we currently do when we understand the AI tools and the capabilities, because now it's, especially with all of the funding that we're putting in, it's a race to the finish. Like, people are just competing with DeepSeek and DeepThink, and there's so many different things that there's just, we're going to replace, the estimate is replace hundreds of thousands of jobs, which is sad, but it's also like a huge opportunity for us moms to be able to start businesses, stay on top of the tools, understand how to use the tools, and say, okay, I'm going to be a part of this digital revolution and AI revolution. And then you can help support you, your family, your kids. This is going to be life-changing. It's going to revolutionize the way that we do business, the way that we interact, everything. The same thing with social media. Gary Vee, Mark Cuban, lots of billionaires are saying that AI will take over. If you're not a part of the AI revolution, you're going to be left behind. Like, that just, it just is. Additionally, a lot of influencers are going to be almost replaced, where we're going to have, 8 billion human beings, but we may have like 20 billion social media avatars that are made on AI. So understanding, especially with Google VEO, and if you actually sit on there, it's called Flow. You can start a free account right now. I don't get any money from that. I just want you to learn it and play with it and understand the capabilities of what AI can do for you. You can start seeing the opportunities and the way that business people are going to be using this, and you can start using it to your advantage too. Because right now is the time when everybody's learning and racing to that finish. It's right at the time of like the .com era, where a lot of people didn't know how all of the different AIs, all the different websites would talk to each other until they all came together. It was just a group of coders that came together and said, we're all going to do X, Y, and Z, and this is how we're going to perform on the internet, and this is how we're going to build the internet internationally. And they did that, like, it wasn't any funding, it was just a bunch of developers that did that. That's happening right now with AI, to where people are, where these main coders are coming together and they're working together and they are creating a way for all of AIs to integrate. And once that is finalized, everybody's replaced. Like right now, I'm creating an AI mom app that is called the AI Mom Assistant. And so you'll just be able to log in and it'll integrate all of your settings and everything. If you got my new book. But I have a sales agent that's going to be attached to it when I learn how to implement it in my business. That right now businesses are using AI voices to like make their sales calls and all of that. Well, we're going to use it for moms to call and set up your doctor's appointments and to pay your bills and to call this person and to do that. Like, there's so much opportunity that's endless with AI that I want you to just start thinking like business people, brainstorming with ChatGPT and understanding that the AI revolution and being in these rooms now is a time that like life-changing for you and your family if you stay with it. Okay, so I have an edit, right? I don't like this, but think about the time. So that I talked for 2 more minutes. If I put this away, this website, what'd I do? Hold on.
Chelsea, while you're trying to find where it went, I'll just add quickly. So, we're suggesting that maybe a website that needs a ton of integrations, such as a funnel, etc. This might not be the best resource. However, let me share how you might be able to use Canva code right now. So one of the ways that I was playing with it just this morning, I was creating, instead of like a still slick sheet, I was creating a website for my collaborations. So anybody that wants to collaborate with me, I would love Amanda's thoughts on this, by the way, now that I'm throwing it out there, but giving them like a link for collaboration so they can look and see my packages, and it's all just, it's straightforward. It's right there. And so the same thing could be applied for like high ticket coaching. So a lot of you have the digital product base, but then you're also thinking, okay, I have one-on-one coaching type of packages, or more of that like intimate type of coaching model. You can put that on there, and then a way for them to like schedule a Calendarly with you. That's a very simple integration that would work, I think, on Canva code. But it looks like Chelsea's still trying to find it. Amanda, what do you think about using?
I completely lost it, guys.
Oh, no.
I lost it. I was trying to let you guys see it, and then I totally lost it. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna let it rerun. It'll do it quicker now this time. I didn't like the first one anyways, so it'll do it. Just don't do what I did and like knock out that page. I don't know why that happened. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead, Alexia.
No, it's fine. No, that's great. It's okay. Like I was just trying to say that, if you're thinking to yourself, like, how am I actually, what am I going to use this for? Like, what could I use it for and apply it to for my business right now? And you can just think that like, there's a lot of different websites or URLs that brands use. I mean, I myself have 3 right now that are attached to different things. So like, maybe you even wanted to have one that was just about like, you don't have like a huge website right now, but it'd be really, really great if you had like a landing page just so people could get to know who you are. Like maybe there's a simple integration for a YouTube for a welcome video and like kind of explaining, what your mission and vision is and like your basic product line. Like that could even be really, I think, valuable for someone that's growing their brand, and you just want people to get to know who you are. I think that would be really cool as well. I love the idea of explaining the different tiers of your packaging. If you have that kind of high ticket service in addition to your digital products as well. I know a lot of you guys are launching digital product businesses, but at the root of it, you are doing like coaching businesses. So I think that could be really cool as well. And like I said, I'm exploring how to use this for like a basic landing page for like collaboration. So when brands want to work with me, I can send them there and they can kind of see, and then they have a button to like email or contact me, that kind of thing. So I don't know if Amanda, have you ever considered that? Or is that like, have I gone out to lunch there with that idea? Sorry guys, I'm driving. It's a little crazy.
That's exactly what I was thinking. As far as like
cool.
a media kit, it would be really great since it's like I'm just portraying information, and you could show some like content you've done in the past or and if you're not doing like a media kit for brand work or collaborations, it could be kind of a similar "this is who I am" type website. And I have one, like if you Google sellersdozen.com, like I have one that I built out by hand because I didn't have Chelsea and AI a year and a half ago when I started it. And it was so tedious, like for what? Like this is doing it in 4 minutes. And if I had had a plug and play system, and that was the only purpose of mine, was just a like I have one of our web pages is a media kit. Another one is this is kind of our story and our family, get to know us a little bit more, because you have my socials, but to like, I don't.
Almost like a blog.
Yeah, I don't
like a professional website. So I know Samia has the same thing because she's an author and she gets asked to be on podcasts and she gets asked to do certain things. So she links to her book, her podcast appearances, and like a little bit of about her and her course. And so so it's sorry. So it's incredibly important, especially for experts, to be able to establish yourself as an expert. You do need a website that talks about like you and who you are. Okay, so
my website is so basic too. It's basically just like a business card and a landing page, and I have myself as an abundant management coach with like a link to Abundant. I've got my book, which is a link to Amazon, and I have the beauty brand my husband and I founded. That's a link to the beauty brand website. Other than that, it's kind of just like a quick synopsis and some like imagery. If you girls are willing and you are your brand, you really need one professional photo shoot with like 3 outfits. You probably could find someone to do it for like under $300, probably under 200, honestly. It's worth the investment. Like you can't be putting iPhone pictures, like people have to take you seriously that you're a professional and expert in your industry. And so that's just my one input on that of you branding. If you're not the brand, then it's a different story. But if you are, you definitely 1,000% want to do that because people's first impression is like the first 5 seconds. They, it is what it is. Peeps be judgy. So just play it up.
Peeps are and she's calling me out right now because she's told me that since we met over a year ago. And
oh, when I'm coming over to take photos of your house, you better get a cute outfit on because you're getting pictures taken of yourself.
Oh my gosh, yeah, 2 for 1. Let's do it. Okay, so look at the website. It has like roots and wings. So this is basic, right? This is just, here we are. We have the daily tracker for free. Watch our homeschool routine. Maybe you have a YouTube video here. Daily tracker preview. It took us 7 minutes. Okay, we had to do it twice. Morning rhythms with toddlers. Here's some resources. Like it just took this from the prompts that we gave it. Now, remember, like these are different activities. These are different things like value adds. This is getting that, like wanting them to get to know your product. Like this is a great kind of funnel. You could, the only thing is you can't, I'm sure that you could, if you talk with it, we can ask ChatGPT. I just haven't integrate it with Stripe to get paid or with Shopify to get paid. Like that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky to use for digital products. But I do think in a month or 2, it may be different. But it's good for like what they're saying. So it was my business bot. So they're talking more in my voice and all of that. But here you can get the full thing for $9, right? Your navigation, your about, teaches you. So it's really happened so quick that I hope that this was helpful. So like you can have like these things normally work. And then I can go over here and I can say, I don't like the colors. I don't like the overlapping font. You do have to add your own photos after you've published in your in the actual Canva design, and I can show you that. Toni, you have a question.
I was just gonna say earlier, another example of a good thing to have this as a website for is if you want to do like speaking engagements. It could be like your media kit or whatever, or your and then I put one of the prompts in that was suggested in the group yesterday about like other ideas of increasing engagement, and it like had it turned my whole thing into a whole movement and said like make a challenge, a roots and wings challenge. And I was thinking this would be great for making a site for that, like examples for that. But yeah, it wasn't a question, it was just more so adding while we were waiting for it to populate. But this is awesome. Thanks. So you're saying these things will all actually work too?
So you're going to have to work with them. What you can do is you can add your embed code if you're using MailChimp or whatever CRM you're using, embed codes from your YouTube videos, and it'll pop up. You just don't want to hit publish until you've put in all of the codes yourself. And you literally just go to like MailChimp and you say, this form, and I need to put my phone away because people are blowing me up. And you put your embed code and it'll work. So I'll show you on like the Become Her 90 page. It goes straight into our MailChimp, and we've had like over, I think 120 email submissions to that Become Her 90, which we launched that a month ago. I
Wow.
haven't really done anything to it. It has like, I think like a $3 meta ad spend behind it just because I wanted to see what it would do. And I didn't, but the problem is I'm not tracking anything because the pixel integration doesn't work. So my retargeting isn't there. So it's just been people like actually submitting their emails. Now, the problem is I didn't sit with it. It's not like I sat with it for a few hours and like worked through all of the making sure that this quiz is working, this X, Y, and Z is working, this chart is working. I just said what I wanted and then I went live with it because it looked good enough and I needed something to fill that gap. You can always like keep the prompt that you submitted to it and then resubmit that same exact prompt and then just add in different things. And it'll just make a different website. It'll make a subset of the domain. The thing that's cool on Canva Code as well is you can just buy a domain right there and they will host it for you for $18 a year, which is normally on GoDaddy. I think it's like $12 a month or something.
So if we have Go High Level, or like how would this be helpful? Like can it connect to Go High Level for certain pages?
Yeah, so there's an embed code in Go Higher Level where you can say we can chat GPT it. How can I while this is coding?
Okay, so I just threw together just some ideas, like quite a big list of ideas of ways you can use this Canva code and how to integrate Stripe with it, which I've shared externally, but you can do it.
Oh, cool.
I just dropped a Google Doc for that. If you want to look over that at some point, you guys have.
Thank you, Amanda. Okay, how to find Go Higher Level embed code. So you're going to want to go to Go Higher Level dashboard, navigate form builder, and that's so it's the same thing for MailChimp. And then at the top right corner it says integrate form, and then it'll give you an embed code. And you go back to Canva code and you say embed this, and then it's embedded.
Wow.
Calendars. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Like, it's so easy that I feel like AI is going to be like the next, I don't know, like this is insane. Does anybody have any specific questions while this is still running? What's funny about this is like when you do a redo, it tends to take longer than the first initial prompt is what I'm seeing.
I don't have any questions, but I did one. And like you, Chelsea, my brain, I don't even remember what the website was that I called it, but it worked. Like all of my links, my coaching links, my freebie, my everything, the abundant management affiliate link. So like I just put all of those links in the code.
So what's your homeschool style? Take this quick quiz to discover. So I didn't give him any prompts on this, and it created a quiz. So you could give it prompts for the different questions. Normally it has like this thing. So it takes a little bit of prompting back and forth, but I do think that this is effective if you're trying to really save costs and you just want to get something out there. Like they keep improving this every day. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, it does work, right? There's other options out there, but I just was excited that it worked as quickly as it does, as effectively as it does, especially when you have like your embed codes. And then remember, you can always screenshot and then upload those screenshots to ChatGPT and say, how do I get out of this pickle? Or like you just saw me do, hey, I want to embed this. What do I follow to embed this? You literally just ask for everything that you want. And you can even ask ChatGPT and say, hey, these are the things that I want to incorporate into my Canva code website. Is this possible? What should I include? What can I include? What can I include? And I would just go really, really deep with your ChatGPT prompts. And it can give you can specify colors. I asked it to change the colors and it clearly didn't listen to me. which happens like it's not perfect the first time ever, but a couple times and you can get it. I think it took me like 6 or 7 times to get the Become Her 90. I'll show you that website.
Did you upload like a logo or tell it the colors you like, or?
Yeah, I did. I said, well, for like Abundant Mom. So for this, like I like the pink and the brand fonts and all of that. And so I had ChatGPT make sure that they gave my brand voice that was applicable to the AI Mom 2.0. I wanted this to flow into subconsciously into my book launch. So there's always thinking ahead, ladies. See, so the thing that I like about this is I can like, hey, did I do this? Did I go for a walk? The intention was for moms to keep coming back to this website with the hope that they would keep coming to our different freebies and our different planners and the blueprint. And it did drive traffic and it did work. Next time I would make the buttons more prevalent. I would probably move them up here, right? This takes me to, so this I embedded into MailChimp. So, and then I get their phone number. And then so you're subscribed, your profile has been updated. Thank you. The thing is like, I didn't sit with it to create. So these are like the upgrades. These are all of our paid products. We have our digital launch pad, our wealth builder kit, the cookbook. I even tagged like our supplements because it was a holistic Become Her 90 approach. I probably should have moved these up further to the top, and I should have gone through and like specified and actually took the template that I have from Shannon's if I wanted this to become like a high converting website and apply it here. But I just wanted, this was me learning what the capabilities of Canva Code are. And I also wanted to make it like almost an app. So like we did with Tammy's, let me show you what we started with her. If I can get around. Is this website. So what happens when you preview, so this is you in the, like the design, right? So you double click and you can replace, now it just goes into being a Canva template and you can replace your pictures, you can do all of these different things. So we literally took her digital product and we uploaded it and we said, make it into an app. And she had sat with ChatGPT on the wireframe app. And so this, she can take this and give it to her web developer and show them like, this is what I want on my app. It linked to her affiliate links. Eventually you'll have a QR code there. You can have like a journal prompt, which is really pretty cool. So I thought this was neat. And there's just so many endless opportunities. So like what we're doing is she just literally gave this to her app developer. And it's like, hey, this is what I want. Yay! That's amazing, Tammy. I'm so proud of you. And then like, this is what I'm using to work through and flush out my ideas for the AI Mom app. And like how I want it to look and work, because you can ideate as much as you want, but when you want to see it visually and you don't want to pay somebody $10,000 to represent it visually, you can leverage AI and the tools that you have and be like, okay, this is what I want it to be. And then you can even use that as a template and give it to somebody on Fiverr and say, look, I want it to look like this. You know what I mean? You can use this in many different ways. But this took us, I think 7 minutes, Tammy, was it 12? It was something like that, that we did on your call. So I'm going to stop sharing screen. That's like literally it on how you use Canva Code, or how I do. I do not use Canva Code for any of like our Canva designs or anything. It's very limited in its abilities. I wouldn't suggest that because it looks very flat. So, but you can, like I showed you, just go to the templates Okay. Any questions? Was this helpful at all? I know it wasn't just me being a talking head. Okay, good.
Yes, this was awesome. We talked a little bit about some of the uses of Canva code, even being a media kit, and that made me think one of the things we're working on with abundant management in the background is like brand management and trying to provide that as a service for our moms and like connecting you guys with brands. So we're building it out, so it's still in the works. But I was wondering how many of you guys are interested in brand management or brand partnerships. And this is something we could do for media kits, I feel like really easily. If you guys will drop me your pages again too, your handles, so I can access them quickly. I'm gonna take a screenshot that way I have a list. I want to start kind of putting together a list of companies that we could partner with.
Okay, so this is for people that want to be like social media influencers, leverage what kind of like their platform that they have and get paid to do that. You can use affiliate marketing, but like Amanda, so she has different programs and she gets paid to be a real an influencer. And her and her husband negotiate those brand deals. Some of them 30,000, 40,000, crazy numbers. But she's also done deals for like 1,500, and a lot of, I'm sorry, not to just be like, and she's awesome. But a lot of companies want what's called UCG, which is like user created content, right? And it's people in the acts of like actually using the product. So it's almost like a gift exchange, and you can use the product and put it online and tag it. You get an affiliate code and it's perfect. I have 3 companies that would love that. Actually 4. Samia's company, Lino Cosmetics, would be happy to work with you. All In Nutritionals would be happy to work with you. Tammy, you can talk to Tammy and sign up for an affiliate with her. Or under Abundant Health, we have all of those options, but Tammy's big with All In Nutritionals. We're very lucky to have her. And there's like affiliate programs, but if you want to take it one step further, a lot of brands pay $200, $500, $1,000, $25,000, like $40,000, depending on what your platform is, what your niche is, what your kind of content creation is, and how that correlates with their brand. And when you get to a certain place, a lot of influencers have brand managers, and they need brand management because they get positioned or propositioned to work with these companies, and sometimes the companies don't pay. The companies don't. You don't have anybody negotiating for you. You don't understand your worth, and so we want to help moms with that. And we have a lot of influencers that are already negotiating these deals for themselves, that we should just have influencers negotiate for you. And that tends to be like a very heavy hitting negotiating, because if it's like Amanda Sellers from the Sellers Dozen is walking in and negotiating on your behalf, it's a little bit different. So yeah, it's pretty great. We're very excited and very interested in this program. Okay, so all social media platforms are fine to share with your audience: websites, blogs, newsletters, all applicable. Yeah. And you can get paid advertising. We also have like podcasts, all of that stuff. Okay. So that's that we're working through. For those of you that are new here, we do weekly coaching. It's $47 a month. You are in our weekly coaching, paid coaching. So you must have been referred by a friend. You got an email. We welcome you. We love you. We typically talk about anything business building related on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have a program that's called Abundant Money, and it is multiple courses of abundant money related items. So I take you through the AI Mom, where I train you on how to automate your mom life, how to automate your business, how to automate everything. With the AI Mom, I've written 2 books, AI Mom and AI Mom 2.0, Vibe Over Hustle. And I teach you how to do just about everything hands-free. I also have the Mom Business Blueprint, where I teach you from soup to nuts, how to build out your Shopify store, your brand with purpose, and how to work with social media influencers as a small business. So from the business standpoint, as opposed to the influencer standpoint, we have the viral playbook from Alexia, who's gone from 2,500 followers to over 400,000 followers. And she takes you through everything on how to go viral. She recorded it. She did it in 6 months, and she has a viral strategy. She won't tell you this, she has her MBA, and she is in corporate marketing, and she's been doing that for decades. And she's absolutely incredible when it comes to messaging. So she takes you through all of that. Amanda Sellers has a course coming and an actual product in Abundant Money that teaches you how to negotiate with brands. And I want her to actually teach a course on negotiations, because I think that she's pretty incredible with it, her and Chris. Samia has an entire generational wealth building course in Abundant Money. Again, this is all in Abundant Money. She has an entire generational wealth building programs, faith and finance, all based in faith. She's a money manager that has managed over 300 million. And she wrote the money handbook. She left all of that for the fashion industry, and now to start a Lino cosmetic company. She's a serial entrepreneur, podcast author, an overall friend, and amazing lady. I feel like I'm doing an infomercial. I just love all of these women. They're insanely powerful, like crazy, incredible women. Just like all of you. So we teach you all of the fundamentals of abundant money, how to make the money, what to do with the money when you've made it. She brings you through how to get out of debt, how to go through, how to build like wealth into your different principles, like all of that, how to give back, and how to invest stocks, bonds, and real estate. Then we have an add-on to that is $200, and it's business in a box. Yes, she has a free budget template. It's a freebie to her generational wealth paid product. Sammy, do you have that link readily available for your freebie? It's on Become Her 90.
Putting me on the spot. I got to look for it.
I know. And then we have Business in a Box, which takes Shannon Karen's templates. She has made $2.8 million in digital product sales. And she takes you through how she blogs, how she leverages SEO optimization, how she leverages lead pages in different funnels, and how she creates high converting funnels. She gives you her exact high converting template that she used and took like 7 years to build out. All of that, she takes you through it all. And when you buy Abundant Money and Business in a Box together, you get 3 months of coaching with us for this. We also offer white glove packages for $4,997, where we will do it all for you. And again, that's customizable. So if you're like, hey, I have my social media, I have this, we're open to having conversations. We only take 4 of those clients on at a time. Currently, we have 3. We also allow those funnels. So we only have 1 spot left. We allow those moms that are building out their digital products with Business in a Box. We hold their hand. We do a full audit. We give them messaging feedback. We help you with everything. And we help build out like business ideas with you. You get a part of our Instagram chat, our WhatsApp chat, and we just hold your hand the best we can. I had another thing to say, but I don't know. Oh, you get 90 days of coaching with us in this. I think I already said that. Anyways, maybe I'm trying to stall and not do my financial audit with Samia. Okay, I hope you join us. Let me get the links right now for those that so the moms that are doing their digital products with us, that have a desire to coach, have courses, it is a invite only conversation, but we do encourage you to host your courses with us. So if you meet our standards, if you meet our cultural fit, if we think that we can help you with your course and delivering that course to the masses, and we think that it would fit within our brand, we would love to have you on as an Abundant Academy Mom expert. That comes with your Business in a Box bundle. We build it, we help you build it out. There's some, you would be fit into a specific category. Either Abundant Motherhood or Abundant Health. That's Abundant Money. It comes with the coaching for 3 months. Most of you on here have it. There's a couple of you that are new. Welcome. I'm so happy you joined us. For those that are just our moms, thank you for being here. I'm proud of you for showing up. I can't believe I did it. It's 2:05. I might call Alexia and be like, hey, I actually ended on time. I hope everybody has a lovely day. Are there any specific questions that I can answer?
I think I have the freebie, Samia. Did you get the freebie on there for them?
No.
Okay, wait, I think I have it. Give me 1 second.
And Ashley, that's for you. Ashley, did you happen to talk to Sarah? I know that you were scheduled at a certain time, but I with Sarah, but I think I might have been double booked. So I will message you directly myself and we will figure a good time to talk. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that would be amazing. I didn't I messaged her back, but she has not responded, so
We'll drop it in the group chat.
Good to know.
I thought I had the link. I guess I don't. We can put it in the group chat though.
Okay.
Chelsea, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did you, at the last call, you mentioned like a checklist of what to do every time we post, like priming your audience and all of that. Did I can't, I don't think I downloaded that if you shared that last time.
We did not. We
okay.
haven't made it yet.
Oh, okay.
Amanda, do you think you can make that checklist for us? Okay, thank you. I know Alexia was trying, but I've like drowned her with a bunch of websites. Okay.
I have one question.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, you guys have so many different things, and I know I did the $297. I know I have the Business in the Box. What did I pay for the $297? I don't know what it's called because I keep wanting to buy more stuff, and I'm like, I'm not sure if that's what I have or.
I think we should have a separate discussion, and I think that it would be so I unlocked your Business in a Box. You got the deal for Abundant Money and Business in a Box. I do think that you would be the perfect candidate for like a white glove option. Like we can customize a package for you specifically because you have so many different businesses that we can link together, and we can just get that done rather quickly. So you don't feel like you're sitting spinning your wheels, because we've all been there. I know Samia has, I know Amanda has, I know Alexia has, and pushing through that point can be quite overwhelming. But let's just talk and see where you sit and what your goals are. And let's just come up with something specific, customized to you. And don't just buy anything.
Thank you so much.
Okay. That applies to everybody. I never want you just buying something. I want you to like understand. Okay, I'm so glad, Toni. I'm so glad this is helpful. And I do think that all of you are amazing, and I love you, and we will talk to you later before I don't know. I'm only 10 minutes late. Okay. Have a great day.